Hello and welcome to From the Ground Up podcast, a podcast where we discuss key doctrines of the Christian faith, all while keeping Christ as the cornerstone in every aspect of it. I'm Seth Bridgman, your host, and welcome to our show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the pilot episode of From the Ground Up podcast. Again, I'm your host, Seth Bridgman, and with me are the three other hosts of this podcast. So we just want to take this time for you to get to know what the podcast is about, for you to get to know us that are doing the podcast, so we can kind of get on a more personal level before we start speaking on the subjects that we're going to be speaking on. So to start off, I am Seth Bridgman. I'm a nurse by trade here in Arkansas. I am a lay member of the Houston Baptist Church here, as are the other three guys that are with me. And my whole goal in starting up this podcast is to show you that you don't have to have a seminary degree. You don't have to be a professor or hold these high, lofty degrees in theology and all these other avenues by which people try to pursue knowledge to have meaningful, deep conversations about who Jesus Christ is and the reason why we need Him in our lives. And so I'm going to take this episode to just go around the table, introduce these guys that are with me, let them tell you who they are so that we can get to know each other a little bit better. So, Mason, go ahead.
Hey guys, my name is Mason Price, like Seth said. I'm also a member here at Houston Baptist Church. I'm a delivery driver by trade, actually. So nothing too special about that. My goals for this podcast, kind of like Seth mentioned, is just to kind of show that as lay people, the four of us here with no real theological degree between the four of us can have these deep, meaningful conversations about the foundations of the Christian faith, and that not only can we have them, but we should have them. I believe personally that it's a very necessary requirement of the Christian faith to work out not just your salvation, but your core beliefs with, as Paul would say, fear and trembling. So that's kind of my hope and my aspirations for this podcast.
Hello, I am Dylan McKnight. I am a draftsman by trade, and what I would like to see and what I would like to receive from this podcast is not only knowledge from you or from these other guys around the table, but to also, give you guys knowledge. Like Mason and Seth said previously, I don't have a theological degree by any means. I actually have a drafting degree, so that makes me just as qualified as everybody else, I guess.
All right, guys. I'm Cody Bridgman, and so also a member here of the Houston Baptist Church, and I am a personal banker, is what I do for a living, and also the brother of Seth Bridgman, and so I just like same no theological degree, but like Mason mentioned before, we should and want to have these conversations, and anybody can have them. As iron sharpens iron, we can sharpen each other, build off of each other, help each other grow in our faith. And so what we're doing here with this podcast, we want to be able to help people grow, to be strengthened, to talk about their Christian faith and what Jesus means to them. And so I hope that you find enjoyment in that, and just ability to strengthen the conversations that you have with the people around you.
So that is us. We're not special people. We don't even really have lofty roles even in our church. I guess if you had lofty roles in the church, me and Dylan are leaders in the youth group. Mason's the Sunday school teacher for our group, and Cody is a worship leader. So, we're not pastors. We're not even really and truly teachers. We're just kind of adjuncts, helping to fill in roles where we're adequately able to. So, we're not people of any importance. We're just Christians who want to see other Christians become so comfortable with their faith and so comfortable with the way that they know and that they see Christ that they're able to go out into their workplaces, into their schools, into their homes, and have conversations about Jesus Christ with the effect of winning some to His glory. So we're going to take this time to conclude this pilot episode. It was just a short little intro episode to tell our heart behind this podcast, why we want to do this. And that way you can get to know us a little bit, know that, hey, we're not somebody that has went to college for 8 years to get this massive degree so we can tell you everything that you need to know. No, we're four normal guys who want to see the kingdom of Christ grow through the body in which Christ wanted, and that was normal people who are pursuing His glory with everything that we have. So with that, we thank you, and we will see you next time.